Okay guys, my name is Pastor. It's Wednesday, December 21st, I think. And it is not very cold today, but the next couple of nights we're supposed to get down past 10 degrees. And so we're preparing because, animals could die when it's that cold. So I'm just gonna show you what all I've done to prepare. This is a pig pen right now. I put a big pile of straw here. The rest of it isn't really all strawed up. Though it should be, but we didn't get as much straw because we couldn't have much room. But that's fine as long as she has a nice insulated place. And we've got a heat lamp. Gotta get that straw off that. That way she don't sort of fire. But still, we got a heat lamp right there so she can go lay under the straw. That'd be good. And then for the regular animals, my brother set that up for the rest of them a while back. And we've got straw all in this area for them. And then for the dogs / goat, we put this dog house inside the shed. That way it's a little bit of a smaller place. And when heat gets in there, the heat gets trapped in there. And we put straw in there. That way that will provide a lot of heat and insulation for the dogs. So if the dogs don't go there, I have no doubt the goat will. Now then, as for the chickens, I haven't really done anything quite yet, because I wasn't sure what needed to be done, because actually chickens can be perfectly fine in teams because they huddle together and provide warmth. But I'm going to go ahead and put more straw in their nesting boxes, and then I am going to put a heat lamp. My mom suggested not just putting a heat lamp on them directly, but more in this general area, because right now the chicken run is broken, and so they have to stay up in their hen coop. But all the animals can come in here, so if I put it in the general area, the other animals get warmth by coming in here, but it'll still provide more warmth for the chickens than the heat lamp just being layered there on the other side of the shed. So that's all we're doing for winterizing. I've tried feeding all the animals a ton more, because the more fat the animal has on it, the more cold tolerant it'll be. So the pig's ready. I gotta get the heat lamp set up for the chickens. I'm gonna put some straw in their nesting boxes. I'll show you once I've done that. Okay, it's actually the next day of which I last filmed, and I forgot to show you all the setup I had to make for the heat lamp for the chickens. So as I said, my mom suggested not having it up right again, so some of the other animals might be able to come in here and get some heat. I don't really think it's gonna work that way though, because of how I had to set it up. This is the best way I could because of cord area, and really they're not really getting much heat anyway. But what I ended up doing is I had to hammer this T-post. You say Elijah, there's a post right here. I know, but this clamp won't go around it. There's just nothing in here I could really put the post around and clamp it that would be close enough and not in the way. So anyway, I had to hammer this T-post to the ground, and then I took a nail, I put it through the hole, which holds the clamp on good and sturdy. I hope y'all can see that good. So that's the setup I had to do for that. And unfortunately, just over the course of like one night, it's already crazy wet beneath the shed. Could be a series of factors. Some of the animals could be using the restroom up under here, which there is fresh donkey poop. So, and I know before I've seen the donkeys, whenever we have fresh straw, they feel the need to come in here and pee. The goats done that before too, so it might be some of fur as well. But the straw is already a mess. But there's just nothing that we can really do about that right now. We can't get more straw, and the straw will do anyway. It'll still provide some warmth and insulation, but it's not going to do as good because for some reason the animals always come and pee in here and poop whenever there's straw. So that's going to make it a little harder for all the animals to stay dry and warm. But at least for the dogs and the goat, their dog house is still dry in there. There's still plenty of clean straw. And I'm sure. Yeah, it's warm out today, so of course it's gonna be a little warm in there, but it's not horrible in there anyway. And it might last when it gets cold. If the heat will just kind of build up in there, it shouldn't get too cold, especially with the straw. I searched up when all this stuff was happening. I'm like, well, I plan to have plenty of land when I grow up. And so what do people with a lot of land, a lot of animals, and a lot of dogs do for the protection during the winter? And well, guys, Merry Christmas Eve, I guess. It's Christmas Eve out here, and it is literally 10 degrees. it's cold. And I'm going to show you what happens to the dog's water overnight. That is frozen solid. Finally, that took, like, you don't know how much. I was standing on that earlier and it didn't break. It got cold last night. And it's going to stay cold. It's freezing out here. That is frozen. Okay, guys, I don't know how much footage I got, but that's going to be it for this video. I'm just going to give a recap of everything that happened. Got extremely cold, below the 10, below double digits. And things froze. It was hard to water the animals because the hose froze even. Look at their water. Their water has gotten extremely dirty, but it's extremely thick ice. So I'm going to have to clean that out and get it all fixed up. This happened over Christmas weekend. So that's going to be it for today's video. Like the pig's butthole, even froze too. It looks terrible. It's absolutely solid. But all the animals are fine. So that's it for today's video. See y'all later.